Good morning. My name is George. I'm part of the technical support here in Epicom. I'm here presenting the new line that we're going to be carrying. So let's start. The content that we're going to be covering it's the Turbo HC, the product line, the analog line. We're going to be covering the IP product line, the softwares that we're going to be using for that line, the app, and the procedure for the password reset. Okay, first of all, the TVI and analog cameras. This is a turret turbo camera. This is a 2-megapixel camera. It has the function of 24/7 image, even on the dark. It has a lens, 2.8 millimeter lens, and it has an IP rating of IP67. The LED distance covers 20 to 30 meters. It has the WDR function, and it has the 4 technologies. This is compatible with DVRs that have the TVI, AHD, CVI, and analog technologies. This one has a power supply of a 12-volt power supply. This is a bullet 2-megapixel camera. It has the same function as the 24/7 color image. It has a 2.8 millimeter lens and it has an IP rating of IP67. The LED distance is the same one as the previous one, the 20 to 30 meters. It has the same 4 technologies, which are TVI, AHD, CVI, and analog. This is a turret 5-megapixel camera. It has a 3.6 millimeter lens. It has audio via coaxitron. Yeah, you can use the same cable as the video for the audio, and it has a built-in microphone. Same as the previous one, it has the 4 technologies, and this one the resolution it's 5 megapixels for 20 frames per second. This is a 4K camera. It has a 3.6 millimeter lens, same as the previous ones, has a IP rating of IP67. This one also has the built-in microphone and supports the audio via coaxitron. These are gonna be the product lines for the DVRs that we're gonna be carrying in Turbo. We have the Slim series. That one supports up to 2-megapixel cameras. The 4000 series, this one supports up to 5-megapixel cameras, and the 8000 series, which supports 4K cameras. The Slim series. This one has a this is a 4-channel DVR. It has 2-channel IP channels that you can add. It supports HD, TVI, analog, and CVI. It has the compression of H265 and 264, and supports a hard drive of 8 terabytes each. It has 4 recording modes, which is manual, by time, by motion detection, and by artificial intelligence recording. This one supports cloud recording, which we're using the Epicom Cloud platform. For these ones, you will need the adapter Cloud 08 for you to add the cameras, and the licenses which will be per channel and per time that you want to add. This one supports P2P, and the power supply uses it's 12 volt and 1.5 amps. This one you can actually add an IP camera of up to 2 megapixels. This is an 8-channel DVR. Same as the previous one, it supports 2 IP cameras. It also has the four technologies that you can add the cameras, which is HD, TVI, analog, and CVI. It has one audio channel and supports also the cloud video recording. This one has a compression of 2H265 and H264. This one has one audio input and one audio output via RSA. This one also supports one hard drive of 8 terabyte. The main difference between this one and the previous one will be that this one supports IP cameras of up to 5 megapixels. Now we're going to the 4000 series. This DVR supports TVI cameras of up to 5 megapixels. You can also add, apart from the 8 turbo channels, you can add another additional 4 IP channels. This one has a compression of H265 and H264. It also supports one disk of 10 terabytes. It supports adapter cloud, same as the previous ones. This one also has the P2P enable. The main difference between these ones and the previous one will be that this one supports audio via coaxial on all channels. Now we're going for the 16 turbo channels. This one supports an additional 8 channel IP cameras. This one has a capacity for 2 disk drives of 10 terabytes each, same as the previous one, that this one supports H265 and 264. Coaxitron, it's enabled on this one also. This one also has the option enabled for the adapter cloud, and this one supports P2P also. We're going for the 8000 series. This is a 4K Turbo HD DVR. This one supports 8 channels plus 8 AP channels. You can also add it has a capacity to add 2 disk drives of 10 terabytes each. Same as the previous one, it has the H265 and H264. This one also has the P2P enable, and you can also do the cloud video recording. Now we're going for the IP cameras. This is a bullet IP 4 megapixels. It has a PoE. It has a DWDR function. It also has a micro SD slot. This one also has the IP67 rating and also a 2.8 millimeter lens. This one also has the cloud enable, the cloud video recording enable. It has a standard RJ45. This one doesn't have audio. It supports on-beef protocol. One few of the functions that it has is it has WDR, HLC, and BLC. For the we're going for the turret 4 megapixels. This one has a 2.8 millimeter lens. Some of the functions that includes it's WDR, HLC, and BLC. This one supports compression of H265 and H264. Same as the previous one, it supports P2P, and it has an IP rating of IP67. This one supports a micro SD of up to 128 gigabytes, and it has a built-in microphone. This is an IP camera of 5 megapixels. The main difference between this one and the previous one, it's this is a 24/7 image, color image, meaning it supports a color image on the night. This one has a 2.8 millimeter lens, same as the previous one. It has the 2.8 millimeter lens and a 30 meter infrared. This one has a built-in microphone and one audio output. Same as the previous one, supports OnBeef protocol. This is an 8 megapixels camera. It's a 4K resolution. It has a PoE function. It has a built-in microphone. It has an IP rating of IP67. It has a 2.8 millimeter lens. The compression, it supports H.265 and H.264. The main difference between this one and the previous one, this one supports an micro SD of up to 256 gigabytes. The MBRs that we're gonna be carrying on this series will be the a channel IP. I'm sorry, a channel IP MBR. This one supports a 4K resolution and supports one hard drive of 10 terabytes. The reproduction, it has 8 simultaneous channels. The compression, it differs from the previous one, that this one offers the H.265 plus, as well as the H.265 and H.264. The video output supports up to 4K. You have also the P2P enabled on this one, and you can also adapt it to the adapter to the Icon Cloud for the cloud recording. This is a 16 IP channel MBR, same as the previous one, supports 4K resolution. One of the main differences is that this one supports 2 bays of hard drives, which will be 10 terabytes each. The reproduction, it's 16 simultaneous channels. Same as the previous one, it has a video output of 4K. It has the P2P enable, and as well as the Epcom Cloud service. This one also has 16-port PoE ports, so you can connect the cameras directly into the MBR. One of the accessories that we're gonna be carrying, it's the junction box for these cameras. This one is gonna be compatible with all the cameras of the Gen 3 series, which will make it compatible with every camera. It has a IP66 rating. This series is gonna be NDA compliant. What this means, it's on the licitations that you're gonna have, you can install these models of the MBR DVRs into government offices. Anything that requires a certification of the NDA, this one is gonna have it. Some of the softwares this is gonna be carrying, it's one of the few ones. It's gonna be the media player. For example, if you want to download any video from the DVR, or if you download it via the USB, you can connect it to the computer, and this software, you just select the video file that you want to play. You're gonna be able to play here without any without conversion, without anything. This is a proprietary software of this line. The hard drive calculator. Let's say if you have a client that needs 3 months, or if any client that has maybe 1 terabyte of hard drive or space, you can use this calculator to see how much space or how much it's gonna take up for example, 7 days, 10 days, or however many days you want to record, or what's gonna be the capacity for the recording. this IP tool scanner. This IP tool, you will be able to find anything that of this series, you're gonna be able to find it on this software. With this software, you're gonna be able to change the IP address, change the network settings and modify it without the need to actually log in into the camera. This is the NBMS Lite client. This one, it's Windows-based and Mac-based software. With this software, you're gonna be able to add the devices and see them on the actual computer. This one has a support of up to 256 channels, and the max number of cameras per display is gonna be 100 channels. This will be the cell phone client, the SuperCam Plus. With this one, you will be able to add the MBRs, DVRs into the actual application via P2P or IP address or via the IP address. Some of the main functions will be live view. You can control the PTC. You will be able to do a remote playback and file management. This is compatible with Android and iOS. Some of the tools that you're gonna be using most will be the password reset. The main difference between these ones and the Epcom brand will be this one we will just need the MAC address and the current time of the device, so we can generate a code, and for you to reset the password for either for the camera or the MBR or DVR. Yeah, this was just a quick webinar. If you have any more questions that I can help you with, yeah, you can ask on the right side, just under the questions. You can ask there, and we'll be able to help you here. I just want to point out also, most of these devices, this generation of Gen 3 has a warranty of up to 5 years against factory defects.